Hello and welcome to News Now. I'm your host, Taylor Inman. We're going over the week's biggest headlines for Northwest Montana. The Libby Volunteer Fire Department battled a roaring house fire Sunday evening that left a 79-year-old Libby man homeless. Fire crews, Libby Volunteer Ambulance, Libby Police Department, Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, and Flathead Electric Cooperative were on the scene shortly after 4 p.m. and departed at about 6 p.m. Black smoke was seen throughout the city as the home at the corner of California Avenue and West Spruce Street burned. The man was able to get out of the home, and emergency medical technicians tended to him before taking him to Cabinet Peaks Medical Center. Neighbors said the man had health conditions. According to Libby Fire Chief Steve Lauer, the man was later flown to another hospital for treatment. He was renting the home, which Lauer said was insured. The fire was under control before it could damage multiple homes next to the structure. A neighbor sprayed water on his carport where his boat was stored in further effort to stop the spread of the flames. And there was some damage to a neighbor's fence. Lauer said the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Beaver activity is threatening Whitefish's Smith Lake Dam, according to the Montana Department for Natural Resources and Conservation. The agency posted a sign near Smith Lake recently warning people to stay away and keep pets away from the area because beaver trapping for the integrity of the dam was underway. The lake's earthen dam and spillway area are closed to the public from November 1st until further notice. Unit manager at the DNRC's Stillwater office, Dave Ring, said his office had received no comments from the public about the trapping initiative. He said the dam at Smith Lake was built about 11 years ago when the DNRC got a grant to replace a splash dam with the earthen berm. Until this year, there had been no beaver activity in the area. Ring said he believes the beavers moved in last winter, adding that they hadn't seen them in the area for more than a decade. He said they built a 12 to 15-inch debris dam that they packed with twigs and mud and put it right at the mouth of the dam where it empties into Smith Creek. The beaver dam was causing the water level of the lake to rise, and since the earthen dam is above a county road, potential damage to it is considered a high hazard. Removing the beaver dam alone is not considered an option. He said beavers are excellent builders, and in his experience, as soon as you remove a portion of their dam, it is repaired soon after. By November 22nd, one beaver had been killed and the trapper was still working, as beavers often live in pairs. Ring said the trapper will spend a certain amount of time in the area, and if he is not catching anything, he will be suspended. Last fall, the DNRC worked with Whitefish Legacy Partners and the city of Whitefish to build a fence around the earthen dam to protect it from the public. Ring said too many people were taking and moving rocks around, thereby threatening the integrity and safety of the structure. Neil Anderson, Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks wildlife biologist for the region, said beaver trapping is legal starting November 1st. Trappers don't need a permit, nor do they need to ask permission when on public property. He said there are plans and protocols to follow to relocate animals to make sure the agency is benefiting from the resource rather than harming it. Anderson said trapping is the DNRC's best option. He said normal beaver sets in this area are water sets with conibear traps or body gripping traps. The square traps are intended to dispatch the animal quickly by catching it under the chin and behind the head as it swims through the trap's jaws. However, paw and tail catches do happen. For more information, contact the Stillwater unit of the DNRC at 406-881-2371. And 2 separate fatal crashes occurred near Bigfork last week. A Kalispell woman was killed in a head-on crash Monday, November 25th on Montana Highway 35 near Bigfork. The 32-year-old was the passenger in a Chevy Cruze driven by a 28-year-old Kalispell man, according to a highway patrol report issued on Friday. Their vehicle was traveling southbound at 11:19 p.m. when it was hit by a northbound Jeep Cherokee that crossed the center line. The collision occurred on the southbound shoulder of the highway at mile marker 36. The 40-year-old Kalispell man driving the Jeep was transported to Logan Health Medical Center and treated for injuries. The driver of the Cruze was also injured and taken to the hospital. His passenger died at the scene of the crash. Everyone involved was wearing a seatbelt, and road conditions were listed as wet. The second deadly incident occurred on December 1st, where authorities said alcohol, drugs, and speed were all suspected factors in a head-on crash that killed a Kalispell man. The crash occurred at about 5 p.m. on Montana Highway 83 near the intersection with Echo Lake Road, according to a Montana Highway Patrol incident report issued Monday. A 41-year-old Corvallis man was driving a Ford F-150 southbound when he allegedly attempted to pass a vehicle in a no-passing zone, when the truck collided with a northbound Toyota RAV4 with 3 occupants. The pickup rolled, landed on its roof, slid down the highway, and then caught fire. Read more of these stories at dailyinterlake.com. Thanks for joining us. News Now is a podcast from the Daily Interlake. We're proud to be the largest independent newsroom in Montana and the oldest paper in the Valley. Local journalism is important, and subscribing to your local newspaper is one of the best things you can do for your community. The Daily Interlake is celebrating its 135th birthday with a special subscription offer of only $19.50 per month for a home-delivered newspaper, plus full digital access to all 8 of our award-winning independent newspapers. Give us a call at 406-755-7018 to sign up today and to do your part to keep community journalism alive and thriving. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss an episode of the pod. Everybody stay safe and have a great week. Thanks to our sponsor, Lawrence Auto Repair at 1309 U.S. Highway 2 in Kalispell. Most consistently rated 5-star shop serving the Kalispell area. Visit lawrenceauto.com.
Will take care of you. The highest rated and the